Hey guys, it's your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter with Warren First 931. And once again, we are live in the amazing Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli. And again, it's just so awesome having the community support this week. As last week, we had a ton of people pour in and give me all these goodies to announce last week. And same thing this week. Even though it is spring break for all Warren County schools, and also FC Boyd Christian and Covenant Academy and such. Again, everybody's on spring break and there's still activities going on. For example, today and tomorrow is the Warren County High School's baseball spring training. So again, let me scoot over. I forgot to scooch so you can see the little sign in the back. Real quickly, in case, I don't know, I don't think they're going to take any more, but you can always call Michelle Brock or go by the high school today and between 9 and 12 and see if they'll take any late minute people for tomorrow. And this is for K through 5th grade. And it's a really nice thing. If your kid is interested in baseball, they're actually practicing pitching, hitting. I think they said running the bases and just playing the field, which kids need to know the fundamentals. And the other cool thing is it's not just with the baseball, Warren County High School baseball coaches. It's also the players. So, and I think this is a good way for, young players in the high school ages to kind of give back to their community in a sense, volunteering and helping train the, youth of McMinnville. I mean, it's just something we should do. But with being spring break, the weather looks immaculate so far, and I love it. So right now it's currently 41 degrees. It's a little chilly outside, but nothing a nice little, soft coat can't fix. And then tonight, or there might be some frost. So if you got any plants that need covering, just in case, I would do so. Tuesday, it looks like it's going to be in the high of 65. Wednesday is going to be 70, high of 72. Thursday is going to be the high of 76. And then, unfortunately, even though it's going to be in the highs of the 70s, we may see some showers Friday night. And it looks like it says it's 100% chance right now. In showers and possible thunderstorms, high near 70, 10 to 15 miles per hour winds are coming from the west. In the afternoon, winds could gust as high as 25 miles per hour. So that's why there's that chance of showers and thunderstorms. And if you are not a part of the Warren First Text Club to get those weather alerts in case it does get bad, you can do that by texting the keyword Warren First to 931-305-0 or 305-0869. It's that easy. It's that simple. And by joining the text club as well, you're going to be just in the know of if something happens, like a convenience store shuts down or school closures due to sicknesses or weather issues or something, just malfunctions at the school. And then also too, just anything like if there's breaking news on stuff, like if my house catches on fire or something, who knows? Also, other ways to stay in the know, of course, is being in the know. And that's by following me on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Spotify. Still, me and Spotify are fighting. I thought I worked out all the kinks. I did not. So it is what it is. I'm still working on it. I'm going to get the kinks out of that eventually. But until further notice, there you go. And then if you want to know what's going on around town and in our community, but please be sure to join our community calendar. And that's also by joining the text club. You get a quick link sent to you on that. Text the keyword Warren First 931-230-50869, and then let me know if you want to be see the community calendar. But I normally just send it to you anyways. And then if you want to be able to add events to the community calendar, you have to text me your email address so I can add you to the list. You don't have to have Gmail to see the Google Calendar. You just have to have it email in general. All right. As always, we got a ton of events going on in the month of March, but one event I do want to shine some light on is, of course, Prayers for Bella May. It's a food auction and more that I'm so happy to be a part of with Stephen Hilton and the gang. But if you don't know Bella May Myers, her parents are Adina Myers and Wade Myers. Wade is a state trooper here in McMinnville, and Adina is currently right now she's a nurse. But if you know that name and it sounds familiar and the pictures look familiar, it's because she also used to work at Floyd's long ago, cutting hair, and then in Viola. And she also worked at First National Bank for a very, very long time. So again, whatever handlings you might have been with this family, please be in prayer for them. We're asking for prayers for Bella. We're asking you to post this event about Bella. We're also asking for monetary donations, silent, also live auction items. We have been so gracious. The community has already helped out above and beyond, and it's still coming in, and it's just amazing when you ask. And I do think that when it comes to children that has been diagnosed with rare and aggressive cancers, or just cancers in general, the community does come out. And unfortunately, Bella has been diagnosed with a rare and aggressive cancer, and it's more rare and aggressive because normally this cancer you do find in the brain, but they found it on her spine. And she did get the surgery to remove that cancer from her spine, but she is in aggressive radiation treatment. It's Monday through Friday, and she only gets the weekends off. And she's in week 4 or 5 of her chemo treatments. And I am trying to share as her family is posting all the time. It's just Adina, I was talking to her yesterday, and, they still have their lives going on, as well as trying to, add this to it. And she's trying to finish her nursing, classes and stuff like that. And it's just, she's like, now I got cramped for my exams. And I'm like, I wish I had half the motivation you have sometimes, because sometimes I feel like I'm lacking. But just be in prayer for them. If you see a Prayers for Bella May sign, just like this one that is posted, you can scan that Venmo QR code, and it's going to go directly into the Bella May Prayers for Bella May account. And that's going to help the family with house bills, gas bills, because the traveling back and forth is just ridiculous. And because gas is not cheap. And then also helping pay Bella's medical bills as well. As last I talked to her mom, she's doing the best she can with keeping up with her schoolwork, and she's doing really good with that. And her mom's just so amazed to how strong Bella's been through all this and just keeping a smile on her face. And that's sometimes, I say, is the power of prayer. So continue to pray for Bella and her family. If you do have any questions, though, whether it's to donate an item or things like that, you are welcome to call that number at the bottom. It is my Google Voice number. If you want to help volunteer or give an item or just anything, you can call that number at the bottom as well. If you do have an item that you would like to drop off, we do have drop-off donation locations. And thanks to everybody that was a part of this. One being the detention, another First National Bank, and I'm going to assume it's any of them because they didn't say a specific one that I recall. Rock Cliff Farm Market is another one. That's going out towards Viola, but not all the way into Viola. Also, the Sheriff's Department as well. So again, 4 locations you can drop off. Now, if you do have smaller items, of course, not right now, Covenant's closed. But if you have smaller items that you want to donate, like gift cards and such, or little baskets, you can actually drop them off at Covenant, and I'll pick them up and take them over to the detention. Also, too, another thing that's going on, which I need to go to the Facebook page so I can read this right. Let's see. Which one was it? Let's see. Is this it? I think this is it. Yeah. I think this is awesome at Ascension St. Thomas River Park. Hopefully I said this right. I've also posted it on Bella Prayers for Bella May's page. I'm over that as well. They're doing an Easter basket fundraiser silent auction, and it's going to be on Friday, March the 22nd in the cafeteria from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. What they're doing, each unit at the hospital has made an Easter basket for this silent auction, and winners are going to be drawn and announced at 2 p.m. on that day. It says, please have a basket ready and in the cafeteria by 6 a.m. Baskets can be for kids, adults, themed, etc. And of course, this is going to be hosted by the employee moral community. And so this is, of course, honoring, they said, Adina Myers, daughter of Bellamy. Bella was diagnosed with, it's called an anaplastic I can't even say it. It's an aggressive brain cancer, and it's reoccurring, and and this is going to help with the reoccurring aggressive chemo treatments. So if y'all can help be a part of that, make sure you go check that out. Don't want to fix that up. And just help them any way you can. There's other events going on, also cancer-related events. I do want to hit up this one as well before I forget. Cody Jones and them, his friend Jason, his mom has been diagnosed with a brain cancer as well. And they're doing a cruise in for a cause. They're also having a silent auction from 5 to 9, but it's going to be on March 16th, which is going to be this Saturday, if I believe I said that correctly, because today is the 11th. I want to make sure I give you the correct day. Let's see. Yep. It is. So on March 16th, the cruise in for a cause, starting at 5 o'clock. It's benefiting Vicky Whitley. You can contact Cody Jones at 931-314-2468. So again, they're going to have entertainment and more. I did see there was an article in the paper on that as well for the Southern Standard. I'll try to pull that information as quickly as possible to share to our page. I haven't seen it on Facebook yet. I haven't caught it. But again, that's what that lovely algorithm, some things I just don't catch. But I did want to make that shout out because he did Facebook message me. So shout out to Cody and Jason this morning. Before I forget to also mention, so today I started the podcast a little late. I'm going to do that again tomorrow because Walker's part of that spring baseball training. And so it's going to be a little after 9 again. But with that said, tons of events are going on. First and foremost, just to get this out of the way, Thursday on March the 21st, which is next week, there's going to be an Easter bingo with Caring Hearts United. And that's going to be at... Let's see, Caring Hearts United. They're going to have it located at 303 South High Street in McMinnville. Join us for an Easter-themed bingo night, $5 per card, and you can play all night. Concessions will be served. Fun for all ages. Proceeds to Caring Hearts United to assist hospice patients. More details to come. And so I was trying to see where that's at. I'm going to click on it. Where 303 South High Street is. I'm horrible with directions. Okay. So where the new House of Ink tattoo and piercing shop is? Where the bouncy houses and all that stuff was, right across from Redberry Salon. You just go down. It's right across from that. It's that big white building. That's where they're going to be having it. You can't miss it. All right. Another thing is tonight, the Warren County Baseball Pioneers, everyone come out and support the Pioneers on opening day of 2024 season, Monday, March the 11th, which is tonight. It's the first responders night at Patrick Ramsey Complex. We are extremely honored to announce that Warren County Baseball great and current Warren County Sheriff Jackie Matheny Jr. will be on hand to throw out the ceremonial first pitch of the night. So again, and he used to play for the Pioneers. It's awesome. Get in free with your badge or ID. JV is going to be at 4:30 today, and the varsity game is at 6. Another thing, I'm going to have a ton of interviews going on this week. I want to say thanks to Jonathan Womack with Community TV TN for helping me with that. Without him, I could not do it. But we are got a lineup of amazing females because it is Women's History Month for the month of March. And so I'm trying to look and load a lot of these down. I am going to be speaking with the new CEO and I go with the grand hoo-ha of MES. Miss Davis Brittany Davis is going to come on and talk with us about, all the how excited she is about being in this position. And it's just a milestone, especially for women everywhere here in Warren County, because MES has been running for 85 years and she's the first female president. So I think it's amazing. Another awesome female that is going to be on the show with me is Miss Vanessa Hillis Miller. She's doing, once again, the Sprint for Specials 10K. Signups are going on right now, as well as some sponsorships. If you want to get in on that, you can contact her and get involved as a sponsor or as a volunteer as well. But that is also saved on my page. If you haven't noticed, McMinnville Parks and Recreation, this spring is looking like it will be one of the biggest springs they've ever had in recent years for youth baseball, softball, and t-ball leagues. With more players, calls for more coaches. We are looking for coaches in these following leagues. They're looking for 4 coaches for co-ed 3 to 4 t-ball, girls 5 to 6 t-ball. They're looking for 2 coaches. Boys 7 to 8 coach pitch league, 2 coaches. Boys 9 to 10 kid pitch, 2 coaches. Boys 11 to 12 kid pitch, 2 coaches. And boys 13 to 18, 2 coaches. So we are needing 4 girls to round out. They're still looking for 4 fast pitch girl ball players from the ages of 10 to 14. So if you have a daughter that might have missed signups, contact them at 473-1212. And then, of course, if you're interested in being coach, call them as well. I want to say how excited I was last week. I saw this. The McMinnville Warren County Chamber of Commerce. I am now a new chamber member. Boop, boop, boop. It's so exciting. And one thing I do enjoy about being a part of the community is just being more involved in the community. And one thing I'm looking forward to is working hand in hand with the McMinnville Warren County Chamber of Commerce and letting you know about all their events going on as well. And I cannot wait to their annual meeting where they give out their awards for 2023. And I will be doing the emceeing this year. So I'm really excited. They got some fun, exciting new things coming, and I can't wait to see what it's all about. I do have I'm not going to play it today, but I had a great time over the weekend. I just want everybody to know, if you missed Hopping into Health, I know the weather wasn't so forthcoming. It was a little rainy and dreary, but it was inside. So in case you missed it, no worries. You can watch the video. I'm going to play it sometime this week or next week so you can see what you missed or see if you made the video. With that said, there was tons of outpours of community support in this as well. Ben Lohman was there. The police department was there. Home First Home Care was there. Who else was there? The Department of Tennessee Health was there. Some other folks were there. Oh, and WCTE, the PBS station, was there. I'm going to get in touch with Sarah and actually get them on the show as well. She gave me her card. Good time for networking. They had a ton of donations poured out from the community, whether that was bicycles, helmets, baskets, things like that. But in case you missed it, it was a real good one. And it's just a great way to get the kids to know the knowledge about, health and their well-being, and staying active is important in your life. I'm not saying video games are bad. It's just, I think with moderation, it's all right. You just don't want video games all the time. Shout out to Songbird Studios. Melody and David are at it again. I love these shirts that they are making. They have the craziest looking. I love the election ones. But if you haven't seen their newest look, it's the Reading Rainbow shirt. Take a look, and it's in a book. I think that would be a great Magnus Library shirt. Or if you love reading in general, or if you're an 80s baby and 90s baby that watched that and grew up watching the show, like myself. Shout outs, MTSU Invention Convention champions received their trophies today. That was last week. And again, shout out to all of them. I see there's Hayden, and I apologize, I don't know who the other two are. But Hayden Larson was one of the winners for that trophy, and I think that's amazing. Congratulations once again to Douglas and Lanier Agency. I do know that coming up on the show, I don't know when, we do have a setup interview with them coming up to celebrate their 8 years of service here in Warren County. So I just think that's so great, and I posted their little thing if you want to check it out. Let's see. Oh yes. Let me post about this. Couple things. First off, we're going to talk about pre-K screening, pre-K and kindergarten screening. I did run into some girls at the Brookside, and I can't remember the other one. But here's their thing, because that's why I'm glad they sent that to me. And let me text Libby on the podcast. Call you back after. Okay. So a couple things. The Head Starts were there and promoting their enrollment. It is now open. They're now accepting and I want to get the bigger version of this so I can see it better. Where'd it go? They get that to me. I've totally forgot. Anyways, the Head Start enrollment is now accepting students' applications for the 2024 and 2025 season. You can bring your child's proof of birth, proof of income, shot record of the Tennessee form, recent physical, recent dental exam, and 3 emergency contacts with addresses and phone numbers. Proudly serving all children, including children with disabilities. Now, there's the phone number right there as well. It's 668-70. I can't read it because it's so tiny. Or you can just go and check that out. But yeah, the Brookside Head Start programs, the 2 locations, were both there representing proudly and loudly. And I got to talk to Lynn Foster about that and just all the neat things that they do to help provide for these students. And so if your kid is wanting to do preschool or you want to get your kid into preschool, this is a great outlet. You know, not just going to the public schools and private schools that are available that have pre-K and kindergarten, but if you are closer to these 2 Head Starts, and that's why these I think were created, it's just a better opportunity, and it's just as good education. I think kindergarten or pre-K is very important, very important. But with that said, on Facebook, the pre-K and kindergarten screening is going to be at the Milner Recreation Center, aka the Civic Center, if you still don't know. And it's going to be on April the 4th and April the 5th. Now, pre-K screening is for ages 4-year-olds by the age of 15, or August 15th, excuse me. And then, like you said, bring proof of income for both parents, proof of address, utility bill, and birth certificate. The kindergarten screening is going to be 5 years old by August 15th. You got to register online for kindergarten screening. You don't have to. It didn't say for pre-K, but it does say for kindergarten screening. You do have to go online and do that. And I was trying to see if it said when, but it is also the same time on the 4th and the 5th, 10 to 6 on the 4th and April 5th from 8 to 2. So it's going to be a mix. But again, if you want any more information on that, feel free and Facebook me, and I'll try to get to find the according ones for you guys. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to share it right now. The Warren County Pioneers baseball posted a picture of, which is now Sheriff Jackie Bethany Jr. throwing a pitch as a Pioneer. So make sure you check that out. Blast from the past photo right there. I love seeing this. The well at Tree City, there's a lot more noise outside our door now. And if you see it, now they're getting ready for the cafe at Tree City, breaking ground and breaking barriers. Demolition day, what started looked like either yesterday or day before yesterday. And I just can't wait to see when Kevin is done with that project, because it's just, when people say that we don't have a lot of Nashville flair and stuff, I'm like, where have you been? Are you under a rock? I mean, coming into Tops Frozen Yogurt, this is like the shops when you go into Nashville and Murfreesboro. It's the same thing. Going into Cumberland Biscuit, same thing. We have a park theater that is top notch and amazing, just like the Nashville and Murfreesboro locations. But I think it's a little better. I may be biased, but I think it's better. Our local shops in downtown McMinnville, as well as surrounding areas here in Warren County. I mean, you have got Tiger Lily Boutique. We got Intrigue. We got so many boutiques in this town that are amazing and phenomenal and different in every little way. There's some similarities, but there's differences. And I just think it's awesome. That's why I always say shop local first before you go, because you just never know what you're going to find. Let's see. More pictures, of course, about Brittany Davis and being the new GM at McMinnville Electric System. In case you missed the meet and greet, I was not feeling so hot, so I didn't want to spread my cooties out everywhere, as I say. So I just stayed back home. Okay, let's see here. Centertown Recreational Park signups started this past weekend. So come join us for a great season this year. It's the 2024 T-ball and softball signups are underway for that. And again, it was on Friday and Saturday. I don't see, let me double click on that, if there is a late one. No, it just talks about age cutoff. If you live in the Centertown area, what I do is I'm going to share this, if you can't find it on Facebook in general, and ask the Centertown people if if there is a late sign up. It doesn't say. So if you missed it, you missed it. I'm so sorry. Let's see. The factors that determine your interest rate. It looks like they're going to have a class, Steps of Credit Evaluation, and Miss Vicki Miller is going to be putting on this for Homeland Community Bank. It looks like she's going to be the speaker on it. They're going to talk about loan term, loan programs, loan types, credit scores, down payments, loan payments, and home loan to value. Now, if you have any questions and you want to call, I would call the main office and ask for Vicki at 507-1422. And if she's not at the main branch, they'll give you the branch that she's probably at. Let's see. Don't forget, we did have a shout out last week, and I want to give her one more shout out. To Mandy Lance. Her and her husband have started a Lance Lift personal training group. And if you're not following them on Facebook, please do so. Yep. And it's just something new. I just love seeing people strive and keep moving forward. It's just amazing. Shout out to Ryan J. Moore. I should say Judge Ryan J. Moore. I love seeing this. Of course, all last week was Read Across America. And he always looks forward to it. I got to read once too before to the schools when I was with the radio station, and it was just a phenomenal experience to do that. But he had the privilege to read to students at Hickory Creek Elementary, and in seeing the Warren County District Literacy Fair. I am thankful for our amazing educators and students, and the future of Warren County is looking bright. And I do totally agree. The Warren County Anglers Booster Club, it's that fishing club I told you about. It's just amazing. They had a few teams fishing on the Douglas Lake this morning, yesterday, in the Bassmaster High School Open National Qualifier. So good luck and tight lines, guys. The Warren County Middle School Dance Team Game Day National Champions. Congratulations, girls and coaches. Photo has been credited to the Painted Barn Media. If you haven't checked out his amazing photos, he gets some good ones. And I'm going to share that too because I think that's just amazing. Proud of former Lady Pioneer Kira Perkins. Keep grinding. She is the freshman of the year, Kira Perkins, for Walters State Lady Senators. So, and this is the TCCAA ranking. So good for her. So proud of her. See, we got some phenomenal Warren Countyans, man. Pioneers, let's go. Don't forget, starting today, because it is spring break, the McMinnville Parks and Recreation at the Milner Recreation Center have put together a schedule throughout the week. So with that said, today, for ages 13 to 18, if you have boys and girls ages 13 to 18, they're doing a 3-versus-3 basketball tournament today. And of course, if you already have that gym membership, there's no fee to get in. But if you don't, you just have to pay for the regular drop-in fee. And they want to say there's several prizes to be won this week, such as gift cards from Tops Frozen Yogurt at Metro Deli, Collins River Barbecue and Cafe, the Vanilla Bean Baking Company, and Lemon. So don't miss out. On Tuesday, they're going to be playing a gotcha game contest for ages 7 to 12 and 13 to 18. And then on Wednesday, it's Nerf War for all ages. And then Thursday, it is Dodgeball, and that's ages 13 to 18. And then Friday is the Scavenger Hunt for all ages. And I want to say it starts at 1 o'clock. Because he had that in a previous post, and I want to make sure I tell y'all correctly. Yeah. Every day, these activities are going to be starting at 1 o'clock. So at 1 today is the 3-versus-3. And I'm going to make sure to say that in my post. All activities start. Okay. The McMinnville Fire Department, of course, if you did not catch it yesterday, we lost an hour of sleep. Yes. We gained an hour of more sun. Yay. And of course, the spring weather. Who doesn't love it? But unfortunately, we lose an hour, which is not my friend at all. But with that said, which also played mind games, I don't know if anybody else had this, and I'm glad it's happening during spring break so the kids can get adjusted. But I don't know about you guys, but last night, my kids were having a hellacious time trying to go to sleep. Baby girl, she's not even 2 yet, struggle busing it. She slept really hard, and I thought that she was coming down with something because she never really normally doesn't sleep in like she did. But we didn't wake her up till almost 9:30, which normally would be 8:30. And then I realized, oh my gosh, it's daylight savings time again. We moved forward. And so with that said, when it came time for nap time, everything was thrown off. So I've had to readjust that. So I apologize to Miss Gail and her daycare today if she's a little cranky hanky, because she woke up at 12:30 and I couldn't get her back to sleep till 1:40. Then she woke up again, I kid you not, at 2:30. And then I got her back to sleep at 3:45. And then she woke up again at 4:30. And I gave her to her daddy. And I said, she's yours for right now. I have got to get like 2-3 hours of solid sleep. So Chris took her to daycare today for me while me and Walk slept in, and I woke up around like 8:20 and got us to get together to get them in time to ball, spring practice, spring training. And it's just, it's going to be one of those weeks if that's how I just want everybody to be prepared that if that's how this week's going to go, like, then my podcast ain't going to start till after 9. And as the running joke goes, I always used to say, well, I'm a mom. And, so, but with that said, not only do you need to change your clocks, because the McMinnville Fire Department's always good about posting and making sure that we stay on top of stuff. When you spring your clocks forward an hour, be sure to also replace your smoke alarm batteries and test the smoke alarm. If your smoke alarms are not working properly and you need smoke alarms, they do have them at the McMinnville Fire Station 1. They are free, and we even come and install them for you. You can contact Jamie or Captain Jamie Brown at 931-473-3435. And so, again, the smoke alarms are free, and you just got to, if yours is not working. And if you have any questions too, like if you're, it's really an operational error, you can always contact them and be like, what am I doing wrong? Because, that happens to me all the time. Let's see, that was 2 days ago. I am so excited, and I love how the Park Theater is, all these different types of bands. It's just phenomenal. The spread that our Park Theater has here in downtown McMinnville, which is right across from Cumberland Biscuit Company. Tickets are required for entry. We are so excited for this Saturday's Navy Band C. Channer's concert here at the Park Theater, and apparently so are y'all. Based on pre-event ticket reservations, we're going to have a full house. So it is sold out. They are at capacity. Doors are going to be opening up. So if you got a ticket to that, kudos to you. Doors will open as soon as 6 p.m. as possible. All seating is general admission. So tickets holders should plan to arrive early to secure their perfect seat. Those who have missed out on reserving tickets for the free event are welcome to come check in at the door around 7 p.m. right before the show starts, just in case we have some available seats due to no shows. So, and there you go. And I'm going to share this so everybody can know about it as well. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, this is awesome. You have a Tennessee Junior Chef winner. Shout out to Warren County High School's very own Piper Dose for the win. Pioneer Pride, y'all. I love it. They're doing culinary contests too. I would have thrived at that. I love cooking and baking. But unfortunately, they didn't have that when I was in school. So, and it looks like she got a check and a huge trophy. That's awesome. Let's see. I had a great time on the 7th. The Pioneer Battalion drill team had a great time at the 7th Brigade Paul C. Gray Memorial Junior ROTC Drill Championships. The drill team did an outstanding work on the drill floor. The Raiders also competed, and they took first place. The co-ed team blew the competition out of the water by beating all the teams, to include the male teams, by over 6 minutes on an obstacle course. A huge congratulations to the C and CPT Alan Hernandez, who won the tablet from the raffle. We also had some knockout winners with CPFC Hannah Kesey coming in 9th place in the arm division, and the CCSM River Pacific placing 5th in the unarmed division. Make sure you congratulate the team as they have worked so hard all season long for the big competition. Great job, Pioneers. And I'm going to share that as well. And if you haven't seen this, we have a new pie company in town, a pizza pie company, I should say. It's called Pyro Pies Wood-Fired Brick Oven Pizza. It says, McMinnville, you've been asking, so here we come. We're coming to you for the first time this Monday on March the 11th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. We will be they'll be at the United Grocery Outlet. So if you have been requesting some Pyro Pie pizza, they're going to be at the I just lost it. Where'd it go? Oh, they're going to be at United Grocery Outlet today from 11 to 7. But important update, as of Monday morning, over 70% of our pizzas are sold. We're highly recommending ordering online. So if you wanted a pizza, you better go online and order it. I started following them. Oh, those look delicious. We'll share it. Come in and get old-fashioned glass. Okay. If you haven't checked out, the Hitch Outfitters have changed up a little bit again. They have expanded their general store. And they said, come and get an old-fashioned glass bottle of soda and a snack like deep fried peanuts, beef jerky, and Wicked snack mix. Got cookies, pork rinds, and so much more, if you can see on that post. Take a stroll down to Court Square, sit by the fountain, enjoy some snacks, and soak in this beautiful view, the beautiful sun. The weather's going to be immaculate from Monday through Thursday on this spring break. So if you want to do some fun stuff with your kids and activities-wise by walking downtown, this is a good way to do it. Let's see. So we posted this the other day. The TBI is still looking for that missing child, and I'm trying to scroll down to find exact. Where'd he go? Yeah. So the Amber Alert, it was 3 days ago. An investigator and detectives from multiple agencies continue actively to search for Sebastian Rogers, the 15-year-old Sumner County teen who has been missing since last week. We want to share and some additional photos of Sebastian. If you have any questions about this, contact TBI at 1-800-TBI-FIND. And I'm going to share it as well, and we should all share it. It's just so sad that, the longer that somebody hasn't been found, you just think the worst. And I don't want to think that, but we need to continue to pray that he is found safe and he has not been harmed. Okay. So that's neat. I'm going to share that for sure. The Warren County football team has posted a Warren County freshman football QR code. It says, busy day getting around to the schools of Warren County to hand out some information on the becoming a part of the Pioneer Nation, whether it's Eastside, Dibrow, Centertown, Morrison. They're looking forward to seeing you, upcoming freshmen. Scan the QR code to sign up for more information. How neat is that? Let's see, is there anything else? So the Warren County High School posted this yesterday, and I think this is another awesome thing to share and post as well, as I'm getting close to being almost done with you guys today. The Special Olympics Area 9, it's the Upper Cumberland region. Area 9 is Warren County and Unified Division C champs. So they won the other day. So congratulations, Pioneer Strong. Let's go. Let's see if there's anything else. If your kid if you know what the Ayers Foundation Trust of Warren County High School is, it's the scholarship programs that help. Which again, I've been posting when they say some of the deadlines are for the month of March. Check that out. But even with spring break, you can use this time to catch up on some scholarship, documentation that you need to finish it up. But with that said, the Ayers counselors wish you a fun, relaxing, and safe spring break. The counselors will be available this week, so please reach out if you have any questions or concerns. This week we would be a great time to complete your FAFSAs if you haven't done them already. So parents, if you have kids working on this and they haven't got their FAFSAs done, this would be a great time to do so. So I saw this the other day. It looks like Handsome Jack's. I don't know if they're moving locations. I just know that the location next to Juicy's, I don't know when their last day is. I got to find out. But that space is going to be is available for lease. So if you want any more information on that, check out with Tammy Ross. Let's see. And that is it for on social media. Again, I'm so excited to announce that we have stuff that chamber events now on the calendar. We have the county and city events on the calendar, and that's like the meetings and all the budget meetings, the tourism group meetings, all that, even the Democratic and Republican meetings. It's all on that calendar. So if you want to be a part of the calendar, please do so by texting me at 931-305-0869. And essentially that's you just joining the text club, and I'll send you the link to the community calendar. Now, if you want to be a part of the community calendar, as far as adding events, you can do that as well by texting me your email address to that number. So you can add and edit your own events there as well. But for today, as I'm going to the list, don't forget K through high school, no school for Warren County students and public schools. That's going on all week long. Today is the Tourism Development Board meeting. It's going to be at 11:30 to 12:30 today at the South Court Square in McMinnville. Their meeting will be held in the community room. Tomorrow, the Industrial Development Board meeting is going to be happening. That's going to be from 12 to 1. IDB meetings are held on the second Tuesday of each month at 5 p.m. in the Chamber of Commerce Community Room. And then the Committee and Board of Mayor and Alderman meeting is today as well from 1 to 3 p.m. The meeting will be held on the second floor in the boardroom. The committee agenda, Board of Mayor and Alderman as well. And it's open to the public. Tomorrow, of course, Wednesday and Thursday is, of course, Smooth Rapids Fun Games if you want. It all starts at 7 o'clock. Wednesdays is always the Survey Time Showdown. And then on Thursday, it's the Trivia Night. And then this Saturday at 2 o'clock is the Warren County Genealogical Historical Association's monthly meeting. And they're featuring hobbyist Morris Hillis. Come and join us for a trip back in time with the hobbyist Morris Hillis and his collection of miniature trucks and service vehicles from Warren County. It will be a blast from the past. Visitors are welcome to attend. You don't have to be a part of the group to come. You can follow them on their Facebook page as well. Don't forget that Sunday is a fun day at the Sammy Farm and Cow Rescue. They're always looking for volunteers and people just coming out and checking out their facilities, whether it's by yourself or with a group. You can get more information on the community calendar with the link below. And then next Monday is the Warren County Commission's meeting starting at 6:00. Big things. And then next week as well is the Easter Bingo with Caring Hearts United. Let's see. Is that it? Yep. And don't forget, also next Saturday is the Ben Lomond's annual meeting from 8 to 11 a.m. And I'm going to go to my Facebook page for this to give out exactly what is going, because I had the agenda on there. And I want to make sure, because that's when their voting's going down. You have, in order to vote for Ben Lomond, because that was asked a lot, and I have it in my folder, and I'm going to go grab it here shortly. I started saving stuff, and now I got to scroll. And if it's not on here, I know it's on the other page. So let's go to it. Yep, we'll just switch to them. Okay. So you're invited to attend the Ben Lomond's annual meeting at the Milner Recreation Center located at 500 Garfield Street in McMinnville. It's on Saturday, March the 23rd. So it's not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. And it's going to be open from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. And it's going to have a director's election for areas 1, 2, and 3. And there's going to be refreshments. Right now up for re-election is Dr. Ray Troop, Gerald L. Sitz, Josie Roper. Now, Dr. Ray Troop is going to be going up for Area 1, which is the Warren County area. Gerald L. Sitz is for Area 2. That's the Grundy and Marion County area. And Josie Roper is Area 3, the Coffee, Rutherford, Bedford, and Franklin County. Nominations for the Warren County Area 1, the newbies. And this was nominations made by petition, Chase McGee and Matthew Davenport. After all that's said and done, and while this is going on, starting at 10 o'clock for an hour, 10 to 11, they're going to have entertainment provided. And then at 11 a.m., the directors' voting will end. And then they'll start talking about the cooperative financial and management update and the election results and prize drawings. So mark your calendar for March 23rd, 2024 at the Milner Recreation Center at 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Remember, it's your vote. It's your voice. And with that said, you have to have, there's requirements, and I want to make sure I tell you right. So hold on. I'm going to get it out of my book because there's a lot of stipulation. I've been seeing it all over social media of people saying, well, I guess I can't vote for that. No wonder people are going up for that. There's things like that, some negative connotation. But if you don't, I will say this, if you do not have Ben Lomond, I don't think you can vote. But hold on. Your best judgment. It's right here. Because I made a note of it the other day. I called people that work with Ben Lomond that's on the board. And I asked to make sure that before I say this. So anyone outside the city limits, like Coffee, White, Warren, Van Buren, Cumberland County, Rutherford County, and Grundy County, and member. And if you are a Ben Lomond member, if you're in the county, you can vote. But if you live in the city, you cannot. So, because it's a rural cooperative, I'm trying to figure, I'm learning all this stuff right now about Ben Lomond. We don't have Ben Lomond, and I can't vote. So you have to have been Lomond and you have to be in the county area. So if you are a Ben Lomond member and live in the city, you cannot vote. So is what I've understood. Now, if I am wrong by any means, please correct me. But again, the more we know, the better we are, right? But that meeting is Saturday or 2 weeks away. So it's in crunch time for everybody that's either running or being reelected. So if you can vote, please do so. And I suggest to come at 8:00 if you work, because I know some rural people, nurserymen included, know that they're working. So if you want to get the vote out of the way, you can do that. And the other thing is, if you want to know more information about it, and I am not again, everybody is entitled to their opinion 110%, because I have my opinions about stuff. But if you want to know more, you have to be a part of these things. Just seeing, like, I saw some post about like the paperwork on what people make and things like that. It's a different thing. It's not a nonprofit, and that's what I think people have to understand. Like, there's groups everywhere, not just here in Warren County, but other groups around that form these things, because it is time consuming. It's not, it's not like, for example, I'm the president of my class. We do not get paid to put together, my committee and me, we don't get paid to do what we do. It's our time. We volunteer because that's what we signed up to do, and we want to do that. And these people are taking time out of their hands, and they still have full-time jobs or part-time jobs for all I know. And or some are retired, and they're taking their time out of the day to do this for us and making these decisions for the rural cooperative. And I think that's what people just need to understand. So the more we know, the better we are. So before we jump, kind of similar to like jumping when the whole Warren County, Coffee County basketball thing went, that feud, and then that negative turned into a positive, just like that. Before we turn something into negative this time, why don't we just think about it, first? Listen, I think economy these days, everything's going up. I don't like it as much as you do. Everything's groceries are hell of expensive right now, and I don't like it. But it is what it is, and it's just what the more we know. And it's all who you vote for, whether that's the Ben Lomond Board of Directors, whether that's the President of the United States. You have to be cautious and careful who you vote for people in these seats that vote for us, that have a vote for vote for you, because there are voices. So get to know the people that, and I'm just talking about this in general now, not just the Ben Lomond thing. You need to get to know these people before, turning something into a negative. And if you don't like, I say this all the time too, if you don't like how something is ran, then you need to do it. You run and see how it is. Because when you put those people's shoes on, sometimes it's not a fun thing. It's true. Because one time I heard this at church, people at church were complaining about how they set up the chairs. And the preacher said, well, if you don't like how the chairs are set up, join the chair committee and set them up yourself. Come in the morning, set them up. Because it always takes somebody has to take the grunt work, whether they get paid or not. But with that said, just think about it. If you want to know more, ask about it. Call, you can call any of the Ben Lomond Board of Directors, and I bet they would be graciously enough to answer these questions. You never know. So there you go. But with that said, I hope you guys enjoy your beautiful spring break week. Unleash the animals, as I say. So everybody be cautious while driving in Warren County this whole week, because it's going to be a wild week with all these kids running rampant. But with that said, take care. God bless. And if there's anything I can do for you, you're always welcome to call or text me at 931-305-0869, because it's all about you. I cannot do this show without you guys. So with that, take care. God bless. And remember, Warren County,